Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to Southern Latitudes. I thought you'd like to see what's going on in the garden today. I started work this morning. It was beautiful, it was cool and everything, and I forgot to bring the camera along with me. But it's not too late yet, so let me just show you what I did. This is the house garden because it sits directly behind the house. And this year we have rotated to having all of our cold weather crops in here. And then that way I don't have to cover this at all. Last year it had tomatoes in here and Brussels on the end. We have Brussels on the end again. Can you see that? Sometimes the light is playing with the camera here. And I'm not having a lot of success over here, and it's not thing I've done or the seed has done. Buddy has decided that this is his pig pit. So this is a closer look at Buddy's little pig pen, and he just loves to lay here while I'm working, and he is squashing all my little baby leeks. And I don't know, I think I have more leeks coming, and I think I'm going to put them in the front and just kind of, if something grows here, that's fine. If not, this is just going to be Buddy's, you know, sort of dirt bed, if you will. And don't take that the wrong way. He's still alive and well. And he's also done a good share of squishing up the Swiss chard. A lot of times he just gets excited when I let the chickens out who live right next door, and his feet end up over here a little bit while he's walking and dancing around me. But we do have some Swiss chard protected. I put this thing here to try to protect a couple of them. But I need to grab more of those or something just to keep him off this pathway. And then, I don't know if you remember, but I had a very, very sad video of myself the last time I was in this garden on YouTube. It was very sad because the mice and whatever ate up a lot of my babies that were on this side of the, well, they actually ate a lot of this side originally, and then they ate a lot of this side later, and it just about put me in tears. And so a couple of them have snapped back. I've been very impressed that, like, this this cauliflower and a couple of these, actually I think it was just these two, snapped back. I put more seed in. These did pretty good. And then I just went ahead, and some of them, you see how they're like duplicate and triplicates over here? I still got to thin this section out. That's the one I missed. I guess I was supposed to put it in that drip line area. So that's what I was doing. I was thinning them out this morning and put them in. The cabbage is next, and I'm trying to do something visually cool for you guys. So we have a little bit of Red Express cabbage, we have early golden cabbage, and then we have dead on cabbage, and they should alternate all the way down. And as you can see, one of them's big from the original set, and then the rest are all newly transplanted or newly seeded here after my invasion of the rats. That's what I'm going to start calling it. Then I have right here Godzilla Broccoli, and I'm doing pretty good. They're a little bit smaller down here because that's where I reseeded, and there's a couple down there. There's a big one on the end. That one probably didn't get hit. And I was impressed that they actually started to come back. You can see they had damage down here, but they're putting out new centers. And so that's okay. Oh, this is slug damage. If you have one like this, that's a slug. I put Sluggo out front, but I didn't put any Sluggo up in this garden. So I was impressed that they actually have somewhat come back. The bok choy, or that's pak choy, I believe, is looking pretty good there. I have like a miscellaneous one here because there was an open drip spot there. And let's go on to the last row. So this is Jade Cross Brussels. Ah, that's a pak choy. I just realized that that's not a Jade Cross. So that's a pak choy. But this is the Jade Cross, one that was damaged. And all these others right here, the first four, there was one in here and Buddy stepped on it and destroyed it. He got all excited and did like a helicopter circle in here and stepped on it. But anyhow, as you can see, these have kind of come back. Look at that one. That one's all confused. That one might not ever come back right because I think it's trying to put little Brussels on at the base, or they're not coming out right. So anyhow, and then I have one way down there that made it too. So I went ahead and transplanted. I think that was a total of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry. Oh, and then the 6th one was here. So I retransplanted the new babies that I just set seed in the tray for. They're up here. I did sow some celery seed in here, but I haven't seen any of it pop up, and just weeds. And I'm not completely certain that they won't at this point. Celery takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of cold, and you know, that might just pop up sometime in January, December, whenever. I've had that before. Years ago, I had a little celery patch. I just threw seed there and forgot about it, and months later I had beautiful, like 2-3 inch celery when by the time I remembered that was celery. So anyhow, that's the beauty of gardening. Now here I still have my cherry pick peppers. Believe it or not, they're still hanging in. They're actually happier now with the cooler weather, although they would probably love longer days. I'm getting blooms. Got little peppers down on them. They're smaller. They're not as big as I'd like them to be, but they will still eat the same. Eat pretty good. And way down here, I have a Black Beauty eggplant, which is also super loving life, loving the rain without the evaporation of all the heat. And I have lots of females. This is a thinner male. I know, because you see the difference in the stem. The female eggplant stem is a little heavier and thicker, and then the male is thinner and usually comes up kind of close to the female, and then you start seeing babies after that. Here's going to be another one right back in here. This one looks like it's setting right here, so that's a couple. Hold on, I have a lot. Oh, here's another one. I'm working all around this plant going, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a ton of eggplant for Christmas. Look at that one and that one. That's how it goes with eggplant that I've noticed, is it doesn't just do like a regular season. It like gives them all to you at once. So this was an eggplant that was chewed on also by the rats, and I haven't picked it, but really, I don't know, it seems to have survived the damage. I guess it's probably okay on the inside. It probably should just get rid of it and pull it and eat it. Oh, look, here's another one. Do you see that? Oh my goodness, I know you see it. I just gotta say that. And there's probably gonna be a female down there. Yeah, so we're doing really good with eggplant. Oh, here's another one. That's a really young baby one. Okay. Wow, so we must have set fruit really well a couple weeks ago, or a week ago, and still going to. That makes me very happy. Let me show you, as long as we're on eggplant, let me show you the purple shine, because they're coming along too. Oh, wait, we can't leave the garden till I tell you, this is my bunching onions, and the seed was actually started July 13th, and we transplanted out here, oh, I think it was 7-8 weeks later. And now here we are, what is today? Like November 15th, I think, or 16th. And these are amazing. Their tops got hit by something came through. Of course, I've been having raccoon issues, and where he's trying to get in there a little bit, and I can't seem to catch him, but I believe the raccoon is what took the tops off of my bunching onions. And then I have a couple large onions down there. Mostly they get trampled by Buddy on this side. So I don't know why he leaves this alone. Maybe because it's actually looking like a wall of onions. So he's kind of respecting the bunching onions. Let me show you the shine eggplant in the salsa garden. And this one's kind of crooked. Gravity isn't doing its job. But here's the female bloom that came down, and then it got pollinated. And over here is a baby one. I discovered that a couple days ago. So that looks real good. Like here's gonna be a female, and right here is the male blooms, multiple males, to ensure the female gets pollinated. And then over here, this is also Black Beauty, and it looks like we might have this one pollinated. Maybe this one too. They're looking really promising. Again, a big heavy female, and always kind of close to the females is the male, which is thinner and usually has multiples. That's how you can tell male and female eggplants apart. I think I showed you guys this tray a couple of times, but I think I showed you the seeding of it even. And so everything that belongs in the house garden is pretty much here for when things fail over in the garden, like whatever, rats and raccoons and dogs and kids, whatever. So they're all here, and this was just sown October 25th. So it was nice to get a little jump ahead on the other cold weather crops. I think those were seeded in September, but it didn't do me that much of a difference because not only do they just enjoy cold weather better, you know, then I have to worry about pest pressure and also, you know, slugs and raccoons and, you know, wildlife. So anyhow, I just thought you'd like to know that that was October 25th. It worked out pretty good that 3 weeks ago I restarted all those seeds, and now I have everything ready to be transplanted in this garden again. And oh, I didn't even show you the parsley on the end. Now I cheated. I bought that, and I paid way too much. But wait, but it is like tripled in size. I will say it's loving where it's at. I bought one of those, you know, single cups at a big box store for like $4.50. That's not an economical way to garden at all. And then the green stalk is over there, and it's doing pretty good. I lost 3 strawberries last week, and then a couple strawberries the week before, and so it helped to have those extra ones standing nearby. We had just a flood of rain, and anyhow it killed some of them. And I looked at those spinners and they're out of stock, so I might have to go find me some casters for that. And the pineapples are doing good. Everything else is doing good. So you guys, that's it. I just wanted to update you on what's been going on in here. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next video.